Hi there and welcome to another Tarot by Fernanda reading. On today's video, we are gonna go over what people think of you when they just know about you or they just first meet you versus when they actually know you more, okay? Now, remember, this is a general reading as always, and also this is about people's perception of you. This is not who you are. This is people's perception of you. So remember, this is does not reflect truly who you are, because only we know who we are. But if you do want a reading about like the truth about your personality, like the shadow, the light, the pretty and the ugly, let me know and I can do one video like that. But right now this is about people's perception, okay? Now this video will be short as well, and let me know if you like that. And I'm doing live shuffling, so we're gonna look at the cards at the same time, and let me know if you prefer this that type of video. Now, before you pick your deck or your pile, I just wanted to remind you that I'm doing a giveaway in which I'm giving away 3 tarot readings. And the only step you have to follow to participate into this giveaway is to follow my Instagram. That's it. The second that you are an Instagram follower, you automatically have one entry to this giveaway. So that was all my announcements, and I'll give you some time to choose the right pile for you, and I'll see you in a sec. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1, and welcome. If you choose this deck, you're at the right place. Now, this reading will be a bit different. Like I already mentioned, it will be short, and also it's live shuffling. So we're gonna go over what people think of you when they first meet you, the impression you give, versus when they get to know you a bit more, okay? Now remember, this is general, and also this is someone's perception. This is not the reality of who you are, just how people see you. Okay, so to begin with, we got, okay, the Sun and the Lovers. Alrighty, pile 1. So they think that you're someone who's really, really happy, very positive, really joyful all the time. They really think also that, I don't know if if right now you're in a relationship, but when they meet you right now, like when you're doing this reading, like this pick a card, they either think that you're in love with life, or you're just like maybe really in love. So they can tell that your personality, like that love is emanating outside of your body. So you know how we all have like this cheerful energy and smile, and we're always like no matter who we're talking to, because we're so like in love with life or in love with someone, we may like be so joyful, and so that energy, that's what you are actually vibrating on. Or they see you like that. They see you someone who is like really happy, really joyful. Also, this could mean that some of you, depending in what setting they're meeting you as well, they have this impression that you're someone who like can fall in love easily as well, or someone who is always in love or always needs to have a partner. That could also be one of these things. Like for you, your happiness relies a lot in your relationships. Like that's what they think of you. So let's say if this is a person, like if they meet you through work and like they don't know you, but the only times that they have talked to you, or they listen to your conversations was about you and your boyfriend, or you and your girlfriend, or whatever it is, that may be why they get this impression. Now, 10 of Wands. Okay, so here they're also saying, remember, it also depends on like the setting that they're meeting you, but they just think that you're someone who's a really hard worker, someone who takes on a lot of responsibility. That's the impression you're giving onto them. Someone who is sometimes like they also think that you could look exhausted, could be emotionally or mentally, mainly emotionally, and it's just that you have more than you can handle on your plate, but like you're such a hard worker, so like they know it's not like you're about to stop. Let me see what else, but remember, like, it really depends on the setting they meet you, right? But overall, they just think really like you're very bubbly, you're very positive. Like, even though you're really overwhelmed with a lot of things to do, or that you're always doing something, that's how they feel, like you're always working on something. They don't even know how you do it. Like, you may be like someone who's studying, working, babysitting your little brother or something like that, and they just see that and they just can't, like, they don't know how you can handle everything. Also, another thing they think is that you're very indecisive, and that you have a big imagination. That may actually be why you are indecisive. So this is just kind of clarifying a bit more about, how you have this very loving energy that emanates, and like you are such a loving and empathetic person. They also do feel though that you are someone who is more of like a dreamer, and then it makes it hard for you sometimes to make a decision because you're really focused on potential rather than like reality. Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Okay, yeah, so you may be a water sign, or if you're not, like, they view you as a water sign, someone who's very like in contact, in connection with their feelings, with their emotions, someone that really flows in life, that is happy, that is joyful. That's how they picture you. You may not be a water sign, but before they even get to know you, like, that's how they see you. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, it's once again that empathetic side of you. I think that that's something like, without people even really getting to know you, they know right away that you're someone that is very empathetic, that is a giver, someone that takes care of others, or that knows what's wrong with other people right away. And it might be like you may not even have talked to those people, but they see you and they see how you treat other people, and this is why. And there's a big emphasis on how empathetic and how good you are to others, because with the Six of Pentacles, for some reason, like, even if they don't know you like intimately, like, I mean, like, as friends, like, they're not really friends with you yet, or if this was a friend, like, this was the impression you gave them in the past, they know right away that you're someone who's really fair, who's just, there's like some Libra energy in here. And so I think they really see you as a good person. Like, they categorize you in their mind, whatever the definition of good person is, they do think of you that way. They think that you're someone who's really fair, who will like stand up for those that are like weak, let's say. Maybe they have already seen you do that at school or at work or something like that, and that's why they really have this idea of you as someone who, even if you don't have much to give to people, you will give whatever you have. Like, you're someone who's really fair, who's very empathetic and very caring. Now, when they get to know you, we got once again the Queen of Cups. So I think now, even when they get to know you, they still realize how much of a nurturing personality you have. Like, they still see you that way. They still see you like someone who's very loving, very empathetic, very in touch with her own feelings, and they keep seeing you as someone who is very intuitive. Okay, so this is something I missed to begin with. I guess it was not such a strong message to begin with, but with this thing of them saying they see you more as a water sign, just because water signs are very in touch with their emotions, they flow, they're very in touch with imagination, creativity, and they're very intuitive, and that's how they picture you. So again, once again, you may not even be a water sign, but that's how they picture you. And once they get to know you, they really see how intuitive you are. Okay, so it maybe could be because without you even having to say anything to them, you already know what's wrong. You already know, like they're telling you a story and they're like, no, don't worry, I didn't kiss him, and you're like, no, you did. Like, I can tell already that you did. Like, sometimes they don't even have to say anything. You already know what happened. It's just because you're very intuitive. It could also mean that getting to know you, they realize that you may have like specific gifts, but definitely that you're very intuitive. Yeah, now this is the thing, how I'm seeing now the energy. Now they see you more as a water and fire sign. So I don't know if you are a fire sign as well, like instead of a water sign, but you're someone who is very, now they don't see you anymore as someone who works a lot overworks and is exhausted. Now they see you more as a driving person, someone with a lot of drive. They kind of, I guess, once that you let them in, they understand better why you work so hard. They understand better your inner motivator, I guess, into doing the things the way you do them. They still think you're very, very, very creative. They see you as someone who's gonna go really far in life, and they really see you as someone who's gonna make money but doing something they like, right? So we all make money in different ways. Some people get very rich doing something they don't really enjoy, but they get a lot of money. But they really see you as someone who manifests things into their lives, who will make really great things happen into their life, because I really feel like they're saying, you deserve it, you're such an amazing person, you deserve it, you have so much creativity, so much fire, and you deserve this. So I think that we go from, when they first meet you, they see you more as this really just nice, bubbly person, and once they get to know you, they see you as a strong, intuitive person with this fiery energy and this drive of being someone, and they really think that you will become someone. Like, that is with the magician, they see that. They probably have also realized, you have inspired them, that sometimes you want something and no matter your situation, you get it. And this is probably because of your lifestyle, you have inspired into them to maybe meditate or look more into the law of attraction or manifestation and things like that. So that is what they think of you once that they get to know you. And let me see if I got a last message for you. Yeah, strength. Okay, so you got here, let me show you. Once they get to know you, they see you as this really strong person. Now, as you can see, strength is portrayed by an elephant, right? Not it's not a lion or anything like that. And it's because this is a step of a strength that you don't have to be aggressive. The elephant always gives this peaceful, calm energy, because that's real strength. And elephants are also very emotional, and they're animals that remember, other animals that they forget. Elephants, supposedly, they do remember, they do have memories, and I do believe they even do have dreams. So it's just saying that you are very a complex person in a good way, and that you have a lot of depth, a lot of there's more in you that they could see right away in the beginning. They thought that you were just a nice person, and then they see you and they are around you, and I swear everything that it shows, how they see you once they get to know you, everything is positive. They really think that you're an amazing person. They look up to you, and you probably inspires change in them. Okay, on them. Alrighty, so pile number one, I hope that you like this reading. Also, let me know if you like this type of readings that are a little bit short and live shuffling, and I'll see you next time. Remember to be part of the giveaway. All you have to do is literally follow me on Instagram, and because I'm giving away 3 tarot readings to my Instagram followers. Okay, so hi there, pile number 2, and welcome. If you chose this deck, then you're at the right place. Now, like I mentioned, this reading will be different, right? It will be short, and also you will see the live shuffling, so we're gonna look at the cards at the same time. Now, I'm gonna look at what people think of you when they first get to know you, when they first meet you, versus when they actually get to know you. And just remember that this is people's perception. This is, not the truth, in the sense that only you know who you are. And even when people get to know you, they know whatever you let them know about you. That's pretty much it. But we're gonna look at first impressions. And alrighty, you may be a fire sign, or they see you as a fire sign, which is funny because on pile number 1, they clearly saw this person as a water sign. So for you, you may not be a fire sign, but that's how they see you. To begin with, they think that you're someone who is always ready for adventure, ready to travel. They may think that you're always going from one place to another. That's a perception they get from you, right? So it could be from social media. They think that you travel a lot, that you have no roots, you don't mind traveling from one side to, from one city to another, or from one country to another. They really think that you're someone who has explored the world a lot, Now, also for some, this can mean that actually they see you a bit as in like careless, and someone who doesn't plan ahead of time either. That is very kind of positive in a way, not necessarily like positive, but more like someone who flows with the wind. I mean, flows with the sea, or like flows with the vibe, and it definitely see you as someone who can vibe with anyone, someone who can really get along with anyone, because you're like a free spirit type of person. Like if you ever watch Gossip Girl, who I'm thinking of is Serena. Like that's how they see you. I don't know what zodiac sign Serena was in the show, but that's how they see you. Someone who could sometimes be like careless, and not really plan ahead of time. But she was always from one place to another. She never stayed too long in one place. Definitely here, although they don't mention it, I really feel like they see you as a fire sign, someone who may not necessarily be relationship oriented. They see you someone who could not stay at the same place for too long. They also think that sometimes your actions could be kind of you're not careful enough, and you could actually get into accidents or messy situations because of your behavior. That's how they see you. But definitely they think that you're someone who thinks differently from other people. You live your life and you think differently from like majority of people. So they I think their impression is like they haven't seen so many they haven't met cool people like you. They have this impression of you, like that you're really cool, that you, of course, like everyone, you must have your flaws. And what they think is the fact that you cannot stay in one place for too long. That's what they think. So if this was like a job, probably they will think like, oh, this person is going to like be leaving us like within a year or within a couple of months. Like this person is not here to stay. Because once again, you got another ones. There's people, how you walk around the world, how they see you, that is they see you as a fire sign, and that usually is your rising sign. So you know how we all have our sun or moon sign, and you hear a lot of rising sign. So that is usually how people view you. Okay, now they view you as a fire sign. You may not be a fire sign, but that's how they perceive you. They also think that you're someone who could be really tired and you won't give up. You'll keep standing, because when you want something, you want it. You're someone who's very creative, someone who's very passionate. They see you someone very passionate as well, and definitely attractive. I will say attractive, and you are someone who will more ones. They seriously see you as a fire sign. So they see you like, if they had to guess what was your zodiac sign, they will say like, oh, definitely like Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Like that's how they see you. They see you as such a strong worker. I wouldn't say necessarily a party person. That's not what I'm seeing here. But they perceive you as someone who's really eager to be someone in the world, maybe as well. That there's that too. Okay, so that is their initial perception. Okay, remember that's just initial perception. And I'm gonna see what they think of you once that they actually get to know you. It's always interesting to see that shift. They really see you as an adventurer, an explorer, someone who travels a lot, someone who has a lot of fun. Not necessarily a party person. Like they don't see you like that, but they do think you're someone who dares to do things that usually other people don't dare to think or say or do. And let's see, it's interesting how like the energy changes completely. We went from a lot of wands, and now we have more of like a which is fire energy, and we go to more of a very more balanced energy of different elements, and that's how they see you once that they get to know you, right? So once that they get to know you, they see you more like a water sign. I don't know if you are a water sign, but they start with like seeing you as if you were a fire sign, like fire zodiac sign, and then they are like, oh no, you're actually very like emotional, and you really are like you can feel emotions. You can actually care about people. Like that is the reaction that I'm feeling here. So to begin with, they realize that you have a lot of dreams, that you're not just someone who goes from one thing to another, that you do have an end goal, and that although you may seem at times like you don't care much about anything or you don't get attached, they realize that you do have dreams, that you do have specific things that you wish that could happen for you, that you're someone that works really hard, but not careless. Like, they saw you as someone who was more careless to begin with, but now they're saying that you're someone who's constantly investing time, energy, maybe even money on the things that you care about. This could also mean, you know, if you're someone who's like more like trying to open your consciousness or become they said a better person. I don't like that term, but it's like that is maybe how you think and how you have been telling other people I'm trying to become a better person. They see that you actually do. You're someone who's able to like read a book if you think that's going to help you, you know, invest that energy and time into reading a book, or whatever, any workshops or anything that you think that is going to get you where you want. You're not someone who will let other people do things for you. You do it for yourself. So this is more of a grounding energy. So they were seeing you as someone completely different, and when they meet you, when you let them get to know you more, they realize that you're someone who puts the work, someone who won't skip steps, you know, who doesn't want to go from A to B without like just as a straight line. Like, you're fine with putting the work, and even if things go slow, you're someone who's dedicated and is very perseverant. You persevere. They definitely do see you as someone who is like more like romantic, someone who is capable of feeling. There's masculine energy. It's predominant masculine energy in here, but like an emotional masculine energy. So they just think that you don't show feelings as much. They think that's why to begin with, they didn't know that you were someone who could feel or was emotional, was like, you know, but now they realize with the King of Cups that you're someone who kind of, maybe you have been hurt in the past, or I don't know, but you kind of learn not to let your feelings show right away, or like, you know, but it doesn't mean that you're not romantic, and it doesn't mean that you cannot actually connect with someone. You connect with people, but it's just you are not overly excited anymore about connecting with people in that way anymore. I guess you learned a lesson or something. That's how they view you, someone who had to mature, who is very mature emotionally. Now, they also see you as someone who will go after something they want because they want it. And that is, it's not that they think you're careless. Now they think that sometimes just because you want something, you sometimes don't stop to ask yourself, is this for me, or is this worth it? They think that sometimes you just go after something, being careful, but you could spend so much energy and time chasing something that without even questioning yourself if this is the right thing for you. So that's something they think about it. Like, sometimes you're just looking to be satisfied for self-satisfaction rather than actual, like, is this the best thing for me? Does this make sense for me? And another thing, once that they get to know you more, they think that you're someone who looks for conflict or brings conflict into their life. So that is a perception they get. So I don't know, you know, if people that you know usually kind of tell them everything about your life, and if you're someone who open themselves a lot, but they do see, like, as an outsider, how they view you is someone who is constantly, for some reason, in conflictive situations, and that you're attracting conflict. So they probably have their opinion about that, but that was the reading for now. I hope that you enjoy it, pile number 2. Let me know if you enjoy more like short readings like this ones. Give it a like, subscribe, comment, and remember to enter the giveaway. All you have to do literally is be a follower on my Instagram account. That's it. So all you have to do is follow my Instagram account, and you automatically enter to have one chance to win one of the 3 tarot readings I'm giving away in November, beginning of November. Okay, so I hope you like this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi there, and welcome, pile number 3. If you chose this deck, you are at the right place. Now, like I mentioned, this is a different reading. This will be a short reading, and also I will be doing live shuffling, so we're gonna look at the cards at the same time. Now, just remember, this is a personality reading, but based on people's perception, okay? This is not about who you truly, genuinely are. If you want that type of reading, let me know in the comments. This is more about what people think of you when they first meet you versus when they get to know you, okay? So just remember, this is a general reading. Let me see what they think of you when they don't know you. They just like meet you, or they may have heard of you, or you may work with them, but you never really talk to each other, you know? That's what I mean by when they don't really know you yet as well. Alrighty. Okay, so to begin with, I think that their perception from afar, from them not knowing you, they do think that you are, definitely very indecisive. Okay, that is a big thing for them. I don't know if this is from work or this is like as friends, like if you meet someone else, friend of a friend, but they see you first. I see here mainly air energy, so you may not be an air sign, but that's how they view you, that's how they see you, and they think that you're someone who is kind of you have this drive, right? You are somewhat motivated, but the thing is, they feel like you're someone who's very indecisive, and they kind of already did a psychoanalysis on you. I feel like people sometimes they have this assumption, you know, when people judge and they just think, oh, you're probably where you are in life because you're very indecisive, you're not able to make a decision, you always go back and forth in your decisions, so you're kind of scatter a lot. That's how they see you, someone who's scattered, like their mind is scattered everywhere. And they might be based on the things they heard of you or what other people have said, but they think that you're someone that could be a bit shady at times. Maybe that's what they heard from you, or when they saw you, they thought, oh, this person definitely is like shady, or someone who will like stab you in the back. Like, this is their perception, okay? Just letting you know. And so also another thing they think is that you're someone who may party a lot or have a lot of friends. Like, they think that you're someone who has a lot of connections and that may go out a lot, but not just like having fun. Like, they do think that you're someone who parties a lot. So maybe this could be the result of, let's say, you having conversations at work and other people just listen to those conversations, they hear in those conversations, and they don't know you. They don't really know what you do, what you don't do, if you're empathetic, if you're not empathetic. Like, they don't know you. They just base their perception on what they have heard. So they definitely think that based on what they know, the little things they know, they think you could be someone who could go behind someone's back. They also think that it takes a long time for you to make a decision or a choice and you never stick to it. So this can also happen, you know, sometimes when we're not close friends with someone, but like our friend is, and we hear that they're back and forth with their boyfriend or their girlfriend, and you're like, the perception of them, right? They don't know you, but their perception of you, I mean, is like, oh, this person goes back and forth on her or his decisions. He can never stick to something, right? That is really like, it's a bit of a harsh judgment here I'm seeing. They also think that you're someone who, there's air and earthy energy in here, and they just think that you're someone who really cares about security. There's not much emotions in here. They don't see you as someone who's very emotional or empathetic. They think that you're a thinker, that you're so much on your mind, like that you overthink things, and that your life is always like taking drastic turns for the better and for the worse. So they kind of feel a bit like, oh, like, he doesn't have a good luck or she doesn't have good luck based on the things they have heard about you. That is their perception, okay? Now, let me see what they think of you once that they get to know you more. Okay, pile number 3. Once that people get to know you more, I'm gonna tell you they still think that you are a very conflictive person. I see a lot of like problematic or conflictive energy in here, and that's a perception they have of you. Okay, this is not you per se. This is the perception they have of you. They think that you're always like moving. For you, you're always moving from one place to another. Maybe they mean like relationship. This could be work. It's like you're not consistent, and you're always looking for something that you're not able to, like, you have this idea of what happiness or peace is, and they think that you always make moves based on that, but you never find it. They really still keep seeing you as air sign. So I don't know if you are an air sign in here, but there's no like emotions in here. So that means that they don't see you as someone that can emotionally connect. They really see you more of a troublemaker, but not like a rebel, right? Not like a troublemaker, like rebel within your family. They see you more as someone who's always wants to fight with other people, someone who always wants to provoke other people, and that may be unhappy. Like they see, like they think that maybe you're unhappy with your own life, and that's why you always try to create like a kind of you like to argue with others. You have this constant belief that people are against you, so you don't let them in. They really have this big like, they see you, I mean, if they're around you and they're like real friends, of course they, you know, they care about you, but they see you as someone who has a lot of things to work on, because you're always fighting with others, you're always kind of attracting conflict, you're always kind of like think that people are against you. You always put your ego, like when you have conversations with people, you can never put your ego out on the side. You can never be the bigger person. You always have to win. That's how they see you. And they also say that, like, you know, someone can prove you wrong, or like there could be new information, but because you're so like set on like, no, this is my way of thinking, it's really hard for you to think differently. Yeah. You know, I don't think you may be an air sign, but if that's the description they're giving you, basing on that, you probably are like one of those zodiac signs that they always feel like they have to be right. And that could be like Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Aries. They just have this tendency sometimes of always want to have their things their way. And that's how they see you. They also see you like you're someone who will be always kind of the type of person that will always have to have like a second chance. Like people have to give them a second chance all the time. But they don't know like if you actually like, that's the perception they have. And that, yeah, it's like you're always asking for a second chance. And they have to give you that second chance, but at the same time you never build like stable pillars for things to work out. And that's how they see you. Like now that they know you a bit more, they just think that you're in constant fight with the world, and you cannot like, they don't see how can you connect emotionally and heal, you know. They don't see that. So that's just a perception of like, that's their perception. And let me see if there's anything else. But remember, this was a short reading. And yeah, they think that your heart chakra is closed. That's what they think. They don't think you're able to connect like people should connect emotionally. And they think that your heart chakra is closed. And they also think that you're too like, you stick too much to the storytelling of like what you tell yourself happened to you, and this is why you're this way. Like you make excuses of like, well, when I was younger, or like people betray me, or people treat me this way, and this is why I'm like this is why I don't trust anyone. Like I can tell they are annoyed at the way that you are towards them, because I just think you don't let them in, and they are getting slowly like annoyed, because someone can only do so much, right, before they realize, okay, this person is really never opening to me, or this person really is this way, there's nothing I can do about it. So they just see you as someone who always repeats the same story, and you kind of play the victim card a lot. Alrighty, pile number 3. So this is someone's perception, okay? This is people's perception. Now, remember, if you want to enter the giveaway, just follow my Instagram account, and you automatically enter the giveaway, and you get a chance to win one of the 3 free tarot readings I'm offering. And then also, if you like this video and you want to support my channel, just, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 4, and welcome to your reading. Now, if you chose this deck, you're at the right place. Now, remember, this reading will be a bit different because it's going to be short, and also you will see me shuffle. So we're going to look at the cards at the same time. Now, also, just remember, this is a general reading, and this is about people's perception of you, okay? When they don't know you to when they know you. But even when they know you, like, that's just people's perception, okay? This is not who you genuinely or truly are, because only you know that. And if you want a reading about that, of like the pretty and the ugly of your personality, or like all about your personality and who you are as a person, let me know in the comments. But this is just people's perception, okay? Now, yes, to begin with, when people don't know you necessarily yet, the way they perceive you, they think that you're someone who, you know, you move pretty quick into things. Yeah, that's what they really think. They think that you move pretty quick into things, that you may be someone who's always ready to start. Like, this could mean like a new relationship, a new job. It's just that you're someone who moves quickly into things. And what I'm getting is like, you know, when someone says like, no, this is the one, this person is the one, or no, I swear, like, last job was not even like that good, and now I'm so happy with this job. And then a year later, you're gonna be saying the same thing. So they have this impression that you kind of move on from things very quick, right? They do think that you're someone who kind of is romantic, and someone who's really happy as well. Someone who's very like bubbly, very nice to other people. Someone who's always is in a good mood and has a lot of energy. Okay, so this is not just someone who's like nice to others, but it's like mellow. This is someone who has a lot of energy and is always like happy. That's how they see you. They also, yeah, it's like you're in love with life in a way, and that you're always on the go. They do think that you have a really like clear view of where you're going in life. So you do have a direction of where you're going, and you do have a balance between like the heart and the mind. Like, when I say that you're romantic, is not like they think that you're overly sensitive or anything. They do think that you're a balanced, well-balanced person. Yes, they do think that you're a well-balanced person, and they really see you as someone who is going to places, who is an adventurer, someone who's not as scared of the unknown, someone, you know, sometimes moving to a different place, or quitting your job of like 5 years, let's say. For some people will be like, but why? You're doing so well. And they will never dare of like, let's say, doing that switch, or that switch of careers, or things like that, right? So they really see you as someone who's very brave, and who like luck is on their side. I don't know if that's like the truth, but like that's their perception. Like, things really work out for you. It just seems like your life, you're always so brave, and life always kind of, you have this luck, like, in anything you do. Yeah, they think that you're a very lucky person. Seriously, they think that you're someone, you may be in a relationship, but they just think that you're kind of blessed by the angels, or blessed by the world, or blessed by God, whoever you believe in. It's just that that's how they think of you. Like, you're someone who's really lucky, who they think that your life is like amazing. They think that you're so well put together. Everything goes well with you. Gemini. There's not a specific, oh yeah, there really is a mention of love in here. Like, you're such a, I don't know if you, during this reading, you're like in a really great relationship, and that's what people know about you, like at work, or friends of friends, and they just see you as someone who got really lucky out love. So your partner being very like good looking, and that's how they see you. They also think that you're someone, if you're not dating someone, they just really think that you're really pretty or really handsome, and that you will be like the perfect person to be dating. Like, they think that you're like girlfriend material, wife material, like boyfriend material, husband material. Like, they think of you like, oh, like they're so attracted to you. Like, this could be even people just at work. They just think like, this person is amazing. And if someone is getting to know you, like, even though it's not like if they do have intentions of like, oh, I like this person, they definitely see you like more like someone, their dream girl or their dream boy. You give a really big impression on them. They just feel like you're one of those people that you don't meet as often, and that they got their life really like together, and they're really lucky in life, and that everything works for them. Yeah, they really think that everything works for you. That is the impression they get from you when they first meet you. Now, remember, this is people's perception. Let's look at ones that they actually get to know you. Yeah, see, like, I think that the second they get to know you, I see more of a grounding energy in here, more of like a Taurus energy in here, more of like an earth energy in here. So I don't know if you are an earth sign, but to begin with, there was mainly cups and fire in their perception of you. And then now, once I get to know you, there's more like an earthy energy to here. So I don't know if you are an earth sign and now they see you in this way. So to begin with, they realize now that you're someone who plans ahead of time, who actually has worked really hard for where you are in life. Like, they kind of realize that, no, you know what? It's not luck. It's not that things just work out for her. It's not that destiny, God, like, has, like, their favorites. It's not like God has their own favorites. No, it really has to do with the work that you have been putting, and this is why you became who you are now. You may be like an entrepreneur, someone who, you know, really work hard to be where they are in life, or have the money they have, and have like the house, the kids, the husband, or whatever life you have, and they see that now. They see actually the work behind the image that you have, right? Because to begin with, they were more like, oh, she's lucky or he's lucky. They also realize that you're a person of faith, that you're someone, I guess that now they make the connection to that is like, you know, they see that as the important thing to mention in here, because they think there's a link between your faith and, you know, how you have this blind faith of like things will work out, or maybe if you're a religious person or you're very spiritual, but now they understand how you got where you are, right? Because they kind of see that you're someone who's really emotionally balanced, and they understand that you can only get to that place where you are being the way you are, putting the work, and also being emotionally balanced and mentally balanced as well. They think that you're someone who's eager always to start projects. That's something that it's very clear in here. Some of you may actually be a mother, and they see you as like an amazing mom, as someone who also has such a strong feminine energy, who's very nurturing. And once again, they see you as someone who's really, really pretty. Like, even when you may be tired, or like if you do have kids and you think that you look so messy and everything, or that people think that your life is a mess because of all the things you're doing at the same time, they really see you as someone who is really sensual, who at the same time is a mom, and that at the same time is able to be like, have such a nurturing and feminine energy. They do see you as someone who is in constant growth, I guess, and you take care of your fears. Some of you, when I say constant growth, I mean them, depending on how close these people are, right? Once that they get to know you, they have seen some of the fights you have to go through, some of like life challenges, and that you know, sometimes those are scary situations, and they saw you overcome them. So they see that, of course, you're someone who also is human and has fears and has like insecurities, but you kind of work through them. They also, I really think that a lot of you that pick this pile do have a family, or are very close to your family members, and they just think that, oh my gosh, wow, like she or he posts about their family on social media, or their siblings or their parents, and they all seem so united, and that's how they also see you as well. They really think that you're someone who's really like a family person, and that you always, also, you're not like a crazy spender in that sense. Like, you enjoy good things, the nice things of life, but you're always working to get more abundance in your life. And yeah, they really think really high of you. Yeah, you're someone like they see you as someone creative and always willing to start like a new project. Someone I think very entrepreneurial and someone who's always looking for answers. I wouldn't say I won't like I'm not getting like that hippie vibe. I'm just getting like they see you as someone who's always growing as a person and also maybe showing the light to others, that your life may be an inspiration, the way you do things inspire other people. And they definitely, once again, there's this like love connection. They just think that you could be a perfect partner for anyone. Whoever is with you will be such a lucky person. That's what they think of you. Pile number 4, I hope that this was a fun reading for you. It was definitely a fun reading for me. Remember to subscribe, share, and comment if you like this reading. Also, remember that you just to follow me on Instagram if you want to be part of the giveaway. I'm giving away 3 tarot readings, and pretty much the only step that you have to follow is follow me on Instagram. That's it. All the information is down below as well if you have any questions. And well, I'll see you next time. Bye.